I'm Regan Jacobs, and you're joining me today for another live here on Akwesasne TV. So on today's segment, I'm going to be a little off the cuff because there's been a lot going on all week, and as many of you know, or maybe you don't know, that most of Akwesasne TV's team is working remotely at this point. So every day we get into chat in the morning and we talk about what we're going to be doing today, what's going on in the community, how we're handling storytelling, who's doing what. So I wanted to start off today, and I know that we're in the middle of a pandemic and everybody is feeling challenged, whether they're working from home, their kids are homeschooling. I know I certainly am. My kids are home and homeschooling. So some days I'm like on the computer, on the phone, and they may roll into this shot at some point. I don't know. I can't tell you. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the challenges of working remotely. But I will be actually talking about Sexual Assault Awareness Week a little bit in a few minutes. So I wanted to give everybody a heads up that there's some sensitive topics on today's program, on today's show actually. But before we get into that, I wanted to give a big shout out to the Akwesasne TV team, my producers and journalists who are bringing coverage every day of this pandemic. We work really closely with the St. Regis Mohawk Tribe and their communications team and the Mohawk Council of Akwesasne, and we're always following the news and CKON and Indian Time. So it takes like a really big effort to, and a lot of collaboration, a lot talking on the phone and texting and messaging, to bring everybody up to date. We're doing the best we can. So I wanted to hold a little bit more of an off-the-cuff broadcast today. I've been on the phone all morning following the news, what's trending in Akwesasne. There's a lot going on. We're always working with the leadership over there, and even that can be a challenge considering that I know from personal experience, just from reporting, that everybody's busy. The tribe is downsized. A lot of people are working from home. It's difficult some days to get timely responses for information. So we rely on our team, and our team is working everywhere, and we rely on getting information from the communications teams like in different organizations. So I just wanted to give a shout out to first the media people, and who are bringing the news and information to you daily, trying to get through all of the information around this pandemic, which can be really heavy at times, can be really challenging, especially when you're looking at data for the state, or trying to figure out data for even here in Indian country. How are our sister communities doing? What's going on over there? So it's a lot, and it's definitely difficult to navigate trying to work remotely, but I wanted to give a big shout out to the team and the people that we work with. One of the things that I thought was brilliant this week, and that was really uplifting, is our team actually worked on the shoot that was dedicated to the first responders. So I think it was Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember, but it could have been Monday. Matt Rourke from the St. Regis Mohawk Tribal Police chief, he calls me up and he says, "Regan, this is what we're doing. Can you get a team member down here?" And I was like, yeah, our producer, Gahandawaks Perkins, she has been on the front line from day one, working out there in the community. The producer that goes to the tribe, she goes all over, wears her face mask. And I was like, she'll be there. And she was. And I think it's important to really just give her a shout out. But one of the things that I was watching, because the videos always come back to me and I look over everything and we look over all of the programming. And then we send it out for public dissemination. So that was really uplifting. It was great to see the community and the organizations come out and participate and really just give like a lot of love and support to our first responders and all of the people, the healthcare workers that are on the front lines every day, and they are risking their lives, they are risking their health. And that goes the same for the police officials and our political officials. So, you know, it was great to see everybody get involved. So I wanted to give them a big shout out and just say that you are so loved and supported in this very challenging time. Okay, so with that being said, so today's broadcast, a little bit, I'm going to focus on the organization in the community is called Seven Dancers. And over the years, we've done a lot of work. Akwesasne TV has done a lot of work with that team. They do amazing work on sexual assault awareness and domestic violence. And a shout out to like Moon, Janelle, Pray. I know I'm missing some, so I'm really sorry I'm off the cuff here, but we've worked with them over the years and they're just fantastic. They're so dedicated. And so this week was Sexual Assault Awareness Week, and the theme was Teal to Heal. So I do have a whole script here that I kind of wanted to get into, but one of the facts that I was reading while I was researching the story, or researching for the script, was 1 in 3 women, Native American women, will be sexually assaulted. And I thought, wow. And this was a little bit of a touchy story because, you know, as I did the research, I was getting all this data on how during the pandemic, sexual assault is on the rise and domestic abuse is on the rise and elder abuse is on the rise. So it was tough to read all this data, but then I felt like there was a light at the end of the tunnel, because even with all of that data, there's so many amazing resources in the community that can help. And if you go to the St. Regis Mohawk Tribe's Facebook page or their website, they list those resources right on their Facebook page that can, you know, give people a place to go or call and reach out. So all week long, the Sexual Awareness Week has started on Monday, and you had members of that team. Pray Lazor, he had opened the week with the Ohondagori Wadekwa, and he had done a song, and it was posted to the tribe's Facebook page. So if you want to take a look, you can still go and view it on Tuesday. So every day they have a theme, and their theme is to be attached with a photo, and you could have the chance to win a prize at the end of the week if you participate in the photo challenge. So on Tuesday was exercise, Wednesday was walking, and today is Thursday, April 30th. Today's theme is reading. So I'm just going to read this really quickly. Traditional ways always keep us focused and who we are. Post a picture of your family reading a traditional story with the hashtag SRMT Teal to Heal to be entered into the prize draw, which was happening all week. So here's a little story. So often survivors have had their experiences denied, trivialized, or distorted. Writing is an important avenue for healing because it gives you the opportunity to define your own reality. You can say, this did happen to me. It was that bad. It was the fault and responsibility of the adult. I was and am innocent. The Courage to Heal by Alan Bass and Laura Davis. That's a quote from that. A guide for women survivors of child sexual abuse. Telling what happened to you is your experience and no one else's. Don't let anyone minimize what happened to you. Every individual suffers in silence. Tell somebody what happened to you. Till you tell somebody what happened to you. So the quote of the day is, violators cannot live with the truth. Survivors cannot live without it. So that's some pretty heavy stuff. Friday's theme will be family, and they're asking people to go to the page, and again, SRMT, the hashtag would be SRMT Teal to Heal, and upload your photos. So tomorrow is Friday, and they're going to be looking at hoping people post pictures of their family with that hashtag. Okay, so with that being said, that's pretty much it for the broadcast today, short and sweet, I think. But I just wanted to let you guys know that there are many resources available to help you with this sensitive matter. And locally in Akwesasne, if you have been sexually assaulted and want to reach out for help in your healing journey, you can contact the Three Sisters program at 518-358-4406. Help is just a phone call away, and all calls are confidential. And the advocates are there to help you. So with that being said, Onigiwahi, and thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Regan Jacobs. Yo,